What's up, guys? Review guy here, and little update for the Supra. I got my wideband in, my keys. I don't have my keys to my ignition, so I can't really show you that, but I can turn my lights on. I got my boost gauge in. Only inconvenience about that is I just have to push that button every time I want it to go red. But generally, that's that. Also got my interior back together. I didn't show you guys before, but I had this all apart because I was doing the boost gauge and I was trying to route the wires for the wideband, you know, nice and neat. And also I was putting this toggle switch in for the fans. I was gonna run a relay setup, but the thermo switches for the Supras, I noticed they were at Napa. They were going for like $70, and you know, I figured I had a switch here, a 12-volt switch, so it works good too. I'll show you guys in a minute how that works, but right now, here's the current status of the car. So pretty much everything's hooked up. It cranks over. I made sure it doesn't start though, so I disconnected this and the fuel pump, and I was just cranking it over just to get oil through the lines, get it all circulated. But everything's hooked up. I need to upgrade my hose clamps here because these are just basic hose clamps. I need to get ones like these, but pretty much just put these on just to make sure everything's working. The fans, I'm running just dual 12s. What I did was I got some connectors and I basically hooked both the negatives of these fans and both the positives to one connector, and then I just put tape over it just to keep them sort of insulated from the, you know, weather. Also, that pipe that I was showing you guys last time that I wasn't sure if it was going to clear, it actually happens to clear. It's actually close, but it's about a finger's depth away from each other, and it's not going to move. So that's good. So yeah, everything's hooked up. Everything's looking good so far. It cranked over really nicely. Didn't have any issues. It just cranked like fine. But anyways, I'll show you guys how the fans are pretty nice. I'll show you. Let's turn those on. So they pull really good too. I mean, even from the front of the car, the mouth in here, I can feel just suction. So, and that's without even a shroud on there. So I think the setup's going to be perfectly fine. So, and I personally, I like doing my toggle switches. As long as you don't care about it being lit up, you can literally do it. Like, the simplest way to do it is you just run, instead of the positive wire, you just run the negative through the firewall, connect it to one end of the toggle switch, and the other end you just, you know, have a wire bolt to the chassis somewhere, and then, you know, you don't have to run two wires all the way through the firewall. Makes it a little simpler, and then all you have to do is what I did was so the positive was directly to the terminal here, and it's pretty much connecting the circuit at the ground, so that makes it a simpler like configuration, and it's a little more clean. So, and then lastly, I've got all these wires here, and these are going to be for the AEM EMS V2, like I mentioned before. They say on the V2 that it's fully plug and play, but if you're boosted, they recommend that you have an intake air temperature sensor and a map sensor, which the American 2JZ GEs do not have. So I had to plumb 2 ground wires and 1 signal wire and then 2 positive wires. I know that sounds crazy. Anyways, they're routed through the firewall in there. I actually made a little slit right here. It was pretty difficult getting it routed anywhere else. But blitz blow valve looking nice. And then I wrapped my down pipe, and that's pretty much the clearance that I have to worry about. If I can just get it to clear that, it'll be fine. So that's pretty much the setup, guys. So I was gonna start it, but I'm not sure if I want to risk it with the factory management. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it right now. And yeah, the 240 is my workbench for now. So anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what you think.